name is Brandy. Thanks for joining today. Today's video is all about education. I am a firm believer in continuing education with anything, but especially within the horse world. So I'm here with my friend Lee Smith, and I've had the pleasure of riding with Lee for the last 10 years. And I try to bring her to my barn every year to get the opportunity to work with some of my students and other members within our horse community. And within Lee's clinic, I find that I've learned a lot about timing, feel, and balance, getting to my horse's feet, thinking about the softness and everything that goes along with having a good relationship with your horse. Lee, can you tell me what kind of horses and riders you like to see participate in your clinics?
I think most any horse and rider can benefit from this. A greater understanding of the psychology that's built around developing quality horsemanship is essential for any discipline or any level of rider. Irregardless of what you're doing with your horse, the better you understand to present things that fit him and how he learns, the better things go.
Okay. Well, we're looking forward to a really fun weekend of education. Stay tuned and enjoy.
My new mantra is sensitize and desensitize.
Yes. What was your favorite part of the clinic?
Just getting to see everyone else's questions and hear the answers, and just know that I'm not alone. Everyone's gone through the same thing that I have. I get to see their progress. And
Awesome.
yeah.
All right.
With the clinic was just seeing Lee work with the horses. It's crazy. She just grabs a horse and it's like magic, and they instantly know that she is authority and she is there. And I've been learning a lot with this guy. I'm learning about how he thinks and what I should expect him to do, and then he'll do it. Also, just groundwork skills, and yeah, I hope to come back next year and hopefully do the advance.
Darlene, what was your favorite part about the clinic?
Watching everybody else doing their work so that you could really see what the motions were and how they related to what the rider was doing.
Awesome. And what did you get out of it for you and your horse?
I learned to improve my timing and get my cues much better.
Awesome.
Lee has a great way of doing an explanation while she's actually doing it, so she can walk you through it and let you understand what your horse is thinking, what you should be doing, and how it all fits together.
Awesome. Thanks, Darlene.
You're welcome.
Cheyenne, what was your favorite part about the clinic this weekend?
The riding
Yeah.
and just watching people speed
Awesome.
horses. That's my favorite part.
Cool. And what did you learn that you can do differently with Lucky?
I learned how to properly bridle him where he won't throw his head up like he does.
Awesome. That was kind of a big deal for you, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Thanks, Cheyenne.
Oh my gosh, I have learned so much just watching, basically, and doing a little bit of riding too. But Lee is an amazing trainer. The way she uses her technique to kind of pass on information is really cool. And what I love the most is that she talks about being kind to the horse, and I think that that's the biggest issue, is always trying to find that patience and consistency to work with horses, and that's what I've learned.
Well, I think the biggest thing we learned this weekend is to be around other horses while I'm on Sealy, which is a big benefit since I've only been on her in a round pen by herself. So that's been a big deal to work together with other horses and other riders. Other than that, it's just being in a comfortable and confident situation with a horse that I'm just starting out. My favorite part is actually a little bit of watching the roping and watching the advanced group in the afternoon, more towards the later afternoon when they get into some hard stuff. Yesterday, I think there were 11 horses in the arena, and they were all trotting evenly spaced out, and everyone seemed to be in sync, and it looked really pretty.
Ava, what was your favorite part about the clinic?
When we got to canter as a group,
Yeah?
that was really fun.
And what was the most beneficial thing that you learned for you and your horse?
Like she was talking about like when you get your horse to go, you don't like kick them and then like wait and then kick them. You go kick, 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 and they'll go.
My favorite thing about the clinic was learning to rope because I feel that I need to be more handy with the rope so I can work on desensitizing horses. The most beneficial thing that I've learned for Cinnamon and I was speed control because she has a tendency to get real racy when we're trotting and riding with other horses. And I felt that after a couple days of riding her and working on it, we really improved.
I really liked the roping and learning about the different angles and how to throw it.
Awesome. And what was the most beneficial thing that you learned for you and your horse?
To think ahead of time because I realized that I don't usually think very far ahead, but now I have to think about
Becca,
that.
what was your favorite part of the clinic?
The roping and learning all the different angles that we use for like, even in one shot, you could have like 5 different angles.
Awesome. And what was the most beneficial thing you learned for you and your horse?
Working on leading and not
My
following.
favorite part about the clinic is how much time we spent with each of us trying to get us to do the best thing that we possibly could. The most beneficial thing that I learned was really focusing on the mental part of it and not just the physical part.
My favorite part of the clinic was probably being able to work with the horses and audit too, because sometimes you can't, like, you have to be explained to you and not like physically done. The most beneficial thing was probably learning how to move his front legs the right way, so now I can actually do it right.
Sue, what did you find to be your favorite part of the weekend?
Being with friends that I haven't seen in ages, riding with Lee is always fun, and just spending time with the horses.
Awesome. And what are you going to take home that was most beneficial for you that you learned this weekend?
I need to be clear for my horse so she can be precise.
Awesome.
so much more. And the way I look at it is, even if you learn one little thing from every clinic or lesson or whatever that you do, it's well worth every single penny. I learned more things that I can really even think of and say right now, but again, just the timing, the feel, and the balance, and really focusing on my horse, what she's thinking, and trying to change myself to accommodate that a little bit more. And I'm very humbled by, this year we did a different format. We did roping in our afternoon advanced class. And I'm very humbled by that because it's really hard. And I have a new thing now that I want to learn. And in order to do that, it requires so much of the horsemanship stuff to come together in order to get the roping stuff right. So not only do you need to figure out how to handle the rope and take the shots and all that, but you also have to put everything together and make sure that you can handle the horse to do that stuff properly. So it's nice. It's like a new job to be able to do. everyone can gain from watching this video is to not be afraid to go out and seek education. Most of the problems that people tell me about that they're having with their horses is stuff that can easily be fixed. It's just a matter of getting the education so that they know how to fix those problems. Riding in clinics such as with Lee Smith can help with that stuff tremendously. A lot of people are afraid to ride in clinics because they don't want to be put on the spot, they don't want to ride in front of a group, they don't feel like they're a good enough rider, numerous amounts of things. And I hear a lot of people too say, well, I don't want to waste too much of the time in the clinic. Well, that's what we're all here for, and we all want to learn from those experiences as well. So it's not about judgment or anything like that. It's about just gaining the education and using it as a positive experience to move forward with your horse and have a better horse-human relationship. So I encourage you all to take the step, audit a clinic, ride in a clinic, do what you need to do to get to where you want to be with your horse so you can have a good time.